We were working on previous year SSC CGL questions on percentages. Next question. The length and width of a rectangle are increased by 8% and 5% respectively. By how much percentage will the area of the rectangle increase? See, if there is a product L into B, or it can be anything, AM, or anything, any kind of product. There is a product. In this product, if one parameter, so here it is L, it is increased by some percent, some suppose K, say X, and B also increases by some percent, suppose Y, then what would be the net increase in the product? So for that, to calculate that, so there is a formula X plus Y plus X into Y by 100. So this will give you net increase. So if L increases by X% and B increases by Y%, so what would be the net increase in the product, the entire product LB? That will be calculated using this formula by X plus Y plus X into Y by 100. So the same way, the rectangle area, formula for the rectangle area is L into B. L into B is nothing but length of the rectangle into breadth of the rectangle. So here length increased by 8% and breadth increased by 5%. So L into B is 40 by 100. So it means 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 0.4. So it is nothing but 13.4%. So the area will increase by 13.4%. Area will increase by 13.4%. This option. So this is valid for any kind of product. So if there is K and M, K is a multiplication of K and M, then K increased by X% and M increased by Y%, then the same formula you can use. Okay, wherever there is a product, you can use this formula. Remember this. Not only in this topic, in any area you can use. So next question. 13 pie, 13th question. The pie chart pie chart given below shows the number of trucks sold by 8 different companies. There are 8 different companies. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 8 different companies are there. The total number of trucks sold by all these 8 companies are 400. Okay, what is the total number of trucks sold? Sorry, 4,000. 4,000 is the number of trucks sold by all the companies. All the 8 companies have sold 4,000 number of companies. Trucks. Volume is, in case you're not able to hear properly, just comment it. Next time I'll set the volume. So 4,000 trucks are being sold by 8 companies. The number of trucks sold by a particular company is shown as a percent of total number of trucks sold by all these 8 companies. Okay. So out of these 4,000 companies, each company, example A, how much percentage out of 4,000 this A company sold is given as 13% in the pie chart, and B 27%, C 18, D 12, E 3, and F 7, G 6, and H 14%. Like that, it is given. And now coming to the question, the number of trucks sold by B, C, F, and H is how much percent less than the number of trucks sold by all these 8 companies. Okay, all these 8 companies will be obviously 100% because it's a circle. So in this, What is the percentage told by B, C, F and H? If you add B, C, F and H, so then you will get the answer. Okay. How much percent less? How much percent less means less than the number of trucks. Number of trucks sold by all the eight companies, obviously 100%. If you calculate for B, C, F, H, if you add them, some number you will get. So that is how much percent less than 100 means subtracted from 100. So that will be the answer. So he has given B as 27, C as 18, F. F is given as 7%. And what about H? H is 14%. C, uh, 18, 28, 32, 39, 46, 60. 66% is the total number of trucks in terms of percentage sold by B, C, F, H together, altogether. So this is how much percent less? How much percent less? Less than what? Then the number of trucks sold by all the eight companies. All the eight companies will be obviously 100%. So how much percent less it is? Then 100% means 100 minus 66. So it will be 34% less than by the trucks sold by all the companies. So third option. Now study the given chart and answer the following question. Production of steel in MN units, million units, it's nothing but that's not important. Production of steel for different states is given Rajasthan, Gujarat, Delhi, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. In different colors it is given. What he is asking, what is the central angle corresponding to the production steel by Kerala? So he is asking only for Kerala. So just look at the Kerala. Kerala color is different than Gujarat. So Gujarat is 180, Kerala is 200. So what is the central angle corresponding to the production steel by Kerala? So in this pie chart, production of steel is given in terms of numbers, terms of degrees. It is given. We consider total how many angles are there in that how much percentage Kerala is there, how many parts it is there. If you can do that, then it will become easier for us because it will be obviously a circle will be 360 degrees. So you have to proportionate 200 for 360 degrees. And that would be the answer. Just calculate it. See here, 160 is there, here 240 there. Take that 40 to 160, it will become 200. Again here 220 is there, 180. Take that 20 to 180. So everything will become equal then, 200 to 100. So 200 into 5 is 1000. So to add, I'm just simplifying. So 1000 units are there. In that 1000 units, we need only 200. That is for Kerala. So 200 out of 1000 we need to calculate. So 200 is out of 1000, 1/5. It will become 1/5. So it is 1/5. Same way, this is per 360 degrees, right? The entire thing is per 360 degrees. 360 degrees multiply with 1/5 because it is proportional to the 360 degrees, right? So the 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 7, the 35, 5 to them. So 72 degrees will be corresponding to 200. It means 72 degrees. All he is asking is how much degrees at 200 will be proportional. So what we did, we have calculated how many degrees are there, how many units are there in a circle, 1000. So like in another way, you can solve like this also. How you can calculate 1000 is corresponding to 360 degrees. 200 will be corresponding to how many degrees? Whatever you know should come in the bottom. 1000 is corresponding to 360 degrees. Its corresponding value will come here. And whatever you don't know should be in the top. So how much should be 200? 2 on the 2, 5 is 5 on the 5, 70. Or else you can do the cross multiplication also here. Question mark into 1000, question mark into 1000, you don't remember, is equals to 200 into 360 degrees. 200 into, writing 360 here, 360 degrees. Okay. Now, you need question mark value. Just keep that here only, which is equals to, question mark nothing but answer here. 200 into 360 by 1000. Same thing, we need same answer. So whichever is comfortable for you, you just follow that. So similarly, if he asks for Rajasthan, you can take 240 and calculate like that. You can do in place of 200, you just put 240, then you get the answer. Next question. The price of a scooter increases successively by 10%, 5%, and 15%. What is the total percentage increase in price of scooter? Just now I told you, right, one question, that is the area of rectangle L into B, say, and in L into B, L increased by X%, B increased by Y%. How would you calculate? 8 plus 5 plus 8 into 5 by 100, like that same way. But here there are three parameters are given. Scooter price successively increasing by 10% and 5%. So first you consider only 10% and 5%. You calculate for these two. Then you will get some result. Okay, use that result and you will calculate for that result with this 15%. Same procedure, same procedure. X plus y plus x into y by 100 formula twice you will use. So first time when we use, first it increased by 10%, then it increased by 5%. So 10 into 5 is 50 divided by 100. So it will be 15.5%. So 10 and 5 together are making 15.5%. After that, again it is increased by 15%. Okay. First it increased by 15.5%, means that increment of 10% and 5% together made 15.5%. Again it increased by 15%. So for these two, you take this as x and this as y. Calculate again the same thing. So 15.5 plus 15 plus 15.5 into 15 divided by, so it will be 30.5 till here plus 15 is 225 because 15 square we know. So 15.5 is 7.5 because half of 15. 15 into 0.5 is nothing but what? 15 into 0.5 means 15 into 1 by 2. So it is 7.5. So the same 7.5 I added. So it will be 225. If you add 5 is 232, 232.5. But there is 100 below. So it will become 2.325%. Just add it 30. For 30 I added 2. So it will become 32%. Already it is 32%. So there is only one option with 32% beyond that. So you can put it directly. You don't need to think about other options, or you don't need to calculate. You don't need to add 0.325 with zero point 0.5. So looking at the options, you have to identify the correct answer sometimes, but I'll tell you how to solve it also. The point 5, point 325, how much it is becoming? 5 to 358, 0.825 it is becoming. Okay, 0.825 means what? 825 by 1000. With 25 you can cancel this. 25, uh, 25 fours are 100. Okay, 25 fours are 100. 4 into 8 times 32. And there is one more 25. Means 25, 33 times will go. 25 fours are 100 into 40 times 1000. 33 by 40. 30 to 33 by 40 is the percent. Like that we can calculate it. So while performing in the exam, you should not always calculate the complete answer. Just do it till some point, then look at the options, whether you need to solve it completely or not, then you will understand based on that. You pick the correct answer, then go to the next question. Like that, you have to be very attentive. Otherwise, your time will be wasted. Because all we need to do is managing time in the exam. So, so that's the most important thing. And next question. The following table shows the marks obtained by six students in four different subjects in an examination. Maximum marks in each subject are 100. Maximum marks are given as 100. So I think there are six students. So their marks were given for four subjects. That's it. What is the number of students whose overall percentage obtained is 80% and above? Okay, what is the number of students whose overall percentage obtained is 80% and above? See, he is just asking how many number of students are there whose overall percentage is above 80%. Overall percentage means what? Including all the subjects, you should get 80%, including all the percent subjects means see, in this subject, in every subject, you should get above 80%. Okay, on an average, it means on an average. Overall percent means what? Average. Average means suppose in X subject, in Y subject, in K subject, in L subject, you'll be getting some marks, right? So you just add all of them and divide with the 4. Then it should be 80% or greater than that. So instead of adding 92, 90, 90, 80 divided by 4, there is one more method you can do. See, you just observe individual subjects. So in all the individual subjects, it should be more than 80. If that is satisfied, then that you can count. See, in the first A, 92 more than 80, 90 more than 80, 90, 80. So every subject is having more than 80. So you can count it. Same way for B, 90, 80, 85, 85. Every subject is having more than 80. So count it. Till now, there are two students. Let's see here, 80, 80. Here 65 only. Here 70 only. So you cannot count it. So next, what we need is, it should be above 80, everything. If it is not above 80 and in other subject he is having more than 80, we will bring that mark to here. So 85 here, 80 here, 82 here, 75. Here it is 75 only. But we have an option. I'll bring this 5 marks to this point. I'll give it to him, give it to this subject. Then it will become 80. So now 80, 80, all are above 80. So you can count it. Next year also, you cannot, there is, see, here 5 more marks there. Just bring it here. Then it is becoming 80. But is it sufficient? Here also, he needs 80, but it's not there. Here it is 75 only. We don't have any extra other subjects, so you cannot count it. So all the subjects should have at least 80 or more than 80. That is the point. So if other subjects are having more than 80, just bring that marks to this particular point, then it will be satisfied. And here 90, 90, 90, 85. So also you can count. So there are only 4 people who are having an average marks of above 80%. So you can count this. So this is the answer. The next thing, the Pie chart given below shows the number of bikes sold by 8 different companies. The total number of bikes sold by all these 8 companies are 2000. The pie chart given below shows the number of bikes sold. So the same similar question is given. See, in every CGL exam, in every shift I'm observing, so this type of pie charts are being given, and the question will be asked on the percentage. So this is being followed since 2 3 years. So you have to careful in this type of questions regarding percentage. So when we discuss about other topics, we'll discuss them also. It's a different thing. So the pie chart given below shows the number of bikes sold by 8 different companies. The total number of bikes sold by all these 8 companies are 2000. Total number is 2000. Number of bikes sold by a particular company is shown as a percentage of total number. The same question, similar question we discussed. The number of bikes sold by each company is given in terms of percentage. So the total number of bikes sold by all these 8 companies, one is percentage of, okay, percentage of total number of bikes. So what is he asking? What is the difference between the average number of bikes sold by PQRS and the average number of bikes sold by PUVW? He is asking average. So how many bikes sold by PQRS divided by 4 minus TUVW, add them, divided by 4. So we'll give you the answer in terms of percentage. Okay, so that's what we need to do. But see, we can do it in normal way also. So we'll just add PQRS. 21 is added to 19, it is 40. 40 is added to R, 45. 45 added to 20, 65. Till this 65, you got, no need to divide with 4 now itself. Just let it be. Next, TUVW, T is 7, U is 16, 16, 23, 23 plus 2, 25, 25 plus 10, 35. So 65 minus 35, how much it is? 30%. Okay, 30% divided by 4 you have to do. Agree? But you just calculate for 30%, 30% see. 2000 is the total number of bikes sold. So in this 10% is 200, 200 point, put point here. 200.0 is nothing but 200 only. So 10%. 30% is 200 into 3. So it is 600 we got already. But it has to be divided by 4. So it is 150. Because we don't need percentage only, we need the number. So everything calculate. So looking at the question, you don't have to upfront because question will be big. All you need to do is you need to understand that. If you can understand it, then solution will be easier for you. Next question. The bar graph. The bar graph shows the percentage distribution of the expenditure of a company under various expense heads during 2003. Okay. Various expense heads means nothing but R&D, taxes, salary, but different segments. He has given the distribution in terms of percentage, not the value. It is a percentage. Here 5 is percentage, 10 is percentage, 15 is percentage. All are percentages. So for salary he spent 20%, for R&D he spent 5%, for taxes he spent 10. That's what given in the 2003 data. So if the interest on loans amounted to 3.15 crores, interest on, look at where is interest on loans, the last one. The interest on loans is nothing but the last one, this one. So interest on loans is given is what? Interest on loans is this one. It is given as 17.5%. But here it is given as amount. How much about? The interest on loans amounted to 3.15 crores. So we can equate 17.5% is equal to 3.15 crores. Then the total number of expenditure on salary, taxes, and infrastructure is salary, taxes, and infrastructure. Altogether is asking. So salary is how much? Salary is 20%. Taxes is 10%. Infrastructure is 20%. So add them, it will become 50%. Just add them. So 50%. We know 17.5% as 3.15 crores. So what would be 50%? Simple thing. So 50 by 17.5 into 3.15. So obviously it will be cut by this. Because, in exams it will be given like that only. So I'll just remove this 100 point and just put 100 here. So 50 by 175. When I remove this point, this 10 will go up. 315 by the next 100 gets cancelled. 5 on the 5 3s are 15. 5 5s are 25. Uh, Now you cancel with the 5 7s are 5 6 are 30. 5 3s are 7 1 is 7. So 9 crores is the answer. Or 50%. So what is the total expenditure you made means 18 crores. Sometimes question will be asked like that. Depending on the need you have to move. Because if 50% is 9, 100% will be 18. That's it. Next, the single discount equivalent here is saying discount, not increase. Single discount equivalent to two successive discounts. Two successive, just like in the previous case, in L into B, successively L is increased by X%, B is increased by Y%. But here, L is increased by minus X% because it is discount, and B is increased by minus 5. So two successive discounts is nothing but same, minus X and minus Y. You just put minus in place in front of X and Y, then stop. Use the same formula, you get the same answer. You get the correct answer, I mean, not same answer. Uh, Discounts of 15% and 12% on an article is, okay. So 15% is one thing and 12% is another thing. So I'll just put minus 15 minus 12 plus minus 15 into minus 12. Just I replace discount with minus symbol. That's it. Same formula I just used. Same formula is nothing but x plus y plus x into y by 100. I just put minus in front of x and y. Okay. Now it's see minus into minus plus obviously. Plus into plus is plus. So there won't be any change here. But here it will become minus. So minus 15 plus minus 12 is minus 27. So plus 15 tens are 150. 15 twos are 30. 180. Right? So it is 1.8. So 27. From 27, I'll remove 2. It will become 25. And I'll add 0.2. 25.2%. Because it is 1.5, right? Subtracting a little bit simpler like that. Instead of subtracting 1.8, just subtract 2. Then add 0.2. So 25.2 is answer. Next thing. The ratio of expenditure to savings of a woman is 5:1. Expenditure to saving is 5:1. If our income and expenditure are increased by 10% and 20% respectively, then find the percentage change in our savings. So we should find the relation between expenditure, income, and saving. First, you will get income. Once you get income, you will spend it. That is expenditure. So spending is to be subtracted from income. Then only you can save, right? So it means income minus expenditure is equal to saving. See what he's saying, he has given some ratio. You don't need to do in that ratio itself. He's saying that income and expenditure are increasing by 10% and 20%. Then find the percentage change in her savings. The question is on savings. Percentage. In percentage, you have to tell about savings. So just to make savings as 100, I'll just put 1. I'll multiply 1 with 100. So I'll make it as 100. So 100 is the saving. Expenditure is, if I multiply this with 100, I should multiply this also with 100. So 100 is 500 I am taking. Okay, so I'll just see in percentages, see in ratios, if you can multiply with any number, the ratio can be multiplied with any number to make it a number. Okay, I'm just multiplied with 100 is 100. If you multiply this with 100, this should also be multiplied with the same number. Remember, 100. If you multiply this with 100, it should also be 100. If you multiply this with 200, it should also be multiplied with 200. That should be remembered. Then it will become a number. So now, income minus 500 equal to 100. So what would be the income? It will be 600 is the income. So what he did, the income and expenditure are increased by 10%. So I'll just write it as a formula. 600 minus 500 is equal to 100. Is satisfying, right? So in this, income and expenditure are increased by 10% and 20%. Income is increasing by 10%. 10% means what? 60.0. Just add it. It will become 660. Now expenditure increasing by 20%. 20% is what? 10% is 50. 20% is 100. So it will become 600. So 660 minus 600, how much it is becoming? 60. Initially it was 60, now it became, initially it was 100, now it becomes 60. What is the change in percent? Percentage change in her savings is 40% because we calculate percentage per 100, right? So as it is 100, you just take the number directly. Suppose if there is 200, then you will have to calculate it. 200 became 60, 200 became 60 means how much percentage change? You have to calculate it. So it would be 80%, it will become 80. But as it is 100 there itself, so 100 became 60 is nothing but 40% change. So sometimes we will ask how much percent it is decreased means then also the same answer 40% decreased. Percentage change and percentage decreased both are same. 40% decreased. So percentages problems, if you assume with 100, it will become easier most of the times. Remember this point. Next question, study the following table and answer the question below. So school name is given A, B, C, D are the schools. Total number of students enrolled given. Total number of students. In school A, 900 are there. B, 400 like that. Percentage of enrolled students opted biology. So in this total number of students, 30% opted biology. 30% means 90 into 3, 270 members opted biology. Again, for all schools like that, you can calculate. But here, ratio of male to female students who opted biology is given as 7:8. See, in this 30%, in this 270 students, 7 parts by male, 8 parts by female. Like that, opted biology. So, like that, the data is given for different schools. Now, what he is asking, just check. Find the ratio of the number of female students who opted biology in school B and school D. Find the ratio of the number of female students. Just asking only female. Female means the other section. Other section means this part. This part is asking for which area. So find the ratio of the number of female students who opted biology in school B. Is asking for only school B. School B is nothing but school B and school D. So this one and this one you need to consider. Only for female you have to consider. It's nothing but these parts. First you need to find out 7 parts, 9 parts. First we'll calculate. See, 900 students are there. In this 30% is becoming, we don't need this. 400 students are there. In this, 10% is 40. 36% you need. 36% you need. 36% I'll tell like this. 30% plus 5% plus 1%. So 10% is 40. 30% is 120. If 10% is 40, 5% is 20. If 10% is 40, 1% is 4. I told you this. See, 400 is there. 10% is 40.0. In my previous classes, if you watch, you will understand how to solve it easily. So 40.0 is 40.0. See, out of 400, 10% is 40.0. 1% if you need, put point here. Just leave two digits. 4.03. Okay. 4 point. You subscribe my channel and watch my charts. I have given these shortcuts. Okay, then will be easier for you to understand. Okay, so 1% is 4. See, I'll write it as 4. Now, how much it is? 144. It became 144. 144. And here for D, see for D, 800 is a total number. So 80.0 is 10%. But you need 18%. Just take 20%. 20 is 160. Remove 2%. 2%. 1% is 8. 1% is 8. Remove 16. 16 is nothing but again it will be 144. So you are getting both are same. If both are same, directly you can take ratio as 7:9. 7:9 you can directly take. So if both are different, how you need to calculate? I'll tell you. Same procedure I'll tell you. In this 144 students, 5 parts are what? Male. 7 parts are female, but you need only for female. So 7 by total parts is 7 plus 5, 40, 12. 7 by 12 into total number of students, 144. So you will get, see, for 12 parts, 144 are there. 5, 144 divided into 5 into 7 means total 12 in 12 parts. 12 parts is divided, 144 divided into 12 parts. 12 parts, 7 parts is female. We need only female. So for 7 parts, how much? 12 parts is equal to 144. 7 parts equals to how much? 12, 12 is 144. 12, 7 again 144 only you are getting. 7 by 12. Okay, ratio of male to female students who opted biology percentage opted biology of 144. So it is 84, sorry, not 144. 12 into 7 is 84. Not 144 because we are divided. It is 84. Next, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 parts is 144. 12 parts is 144. 3 parts, no, not 3 parts, 9 parts, because we need female. If you ask male, then you take 3 parts. What is 9 parts? So 12, 12, 12, 12. 12, 9, 12 into 9, you don't need to multiply also here. So you just keep it as 7 into 12 because here also east and here 9 into 12. Just 12, 12 gets cancelled. 7 is 9, we get answer. So here this one and this one are same mean directly you can equal the ratio 7:9. Like that also you can take, or else you can calculate. If it is not 144, if it is some other number, some 200, then you will get some other number. If it is some 300, you will get some other number. So take, suppose you got A and you got B, so then you can take it as A is to B. After cancelling, you get some other ratio X is to Y. So like that you need to calculate depending on the requirement. Okay. Please subscribe my channel. Like, share. If you have any questions, just comment it. You can ask me any question from percentage. I'll definitely solve it for you. And if you can give me your mail ID, I'll solve the answer and on a paper. I'll solve it on a paper and then I'll send a mail to you. Okay? Like that also you can do. You can, or else you can comment the question, complete question, the comments. Then I'll solve it in the next class and then post it. Okay? I'll explain that in the next class so that whoever has subscribed and click on the bell icon so that you will get all the videos I upload as a notification so that you will be able to watch all my videos. So I'm going to cover the complete SSC CGL, not only reasoning, not only aptitude, from all the topics from aptitude and I teach all the topics from reasoning as well and in English also I cover. Okay, these three topics I'll cover so that you will be able to clear the SSC CGL exam without taking any coaching. You don't have to take coaching from any institute. For free, I'll teach you all the subjects. You will be able to clear this digital exam. I'll teach you for free. I'm saying free. This doesn't mean that the standard won't be reduced. It will be far better than the teaching institutes. Those who are already existing in India, I'll teach better than them. Based on my videos, you will be able to understand how I'm teaching. Yeah, so just subscribe, follow my channel, click the bell icon. If you like the video, just click on like button. And if you get any doubts, just comment it. I clear any doubt up to CAT standard. I'll clear from aptitude tasks, not only from aptitude and reasoning. Clear all the doubts. And, and I don't ignore any comment. So if it is related to the subject, it's not related, I ignore it, I don't respond to it. It is related to the subject, and if it is useful for you, then I'll respond to that comment. And if it is a question, obviously I'll solve it with utmost care. I'll take care of you. Okay. Thank you for watching my channel and videos. Thanks for subscribing and supporting. Okay.